As much as 95% of quality related problems in the factory can be solved with 7 fundamental quantitative tools. Ishikawa is considered a key figure in the development of quality initiatives in Japan. He is best known for Ishikawa or cause and effect diagram, which is also known as Fishbone Diagram. The 7 basic quality tools are a set of graphical tools which helps in troubleshooting issues that are related to quality. Today we'll be talking about Fishbone Diagram or cause and effect diagram. As the name suggests, this quality tool helps Six Sigma professionals to demonstrate cause and effect relationship. It helps us create a structure to cause identification effort. When we start creating the cause and effect diagram, we write the problem at the head of the fishbone, and we want to be as specific as possible. We can also call it as the problem like low sales, customer satisfaction scores, and so on and so forth. Then we create the categories. What all are the causes? Generally the 6 M's are the ones that are used, which is man, machine, method, measurement, material, and mother nature. But it's absolutely up to the project manager or the Six Sigma professional to gauge which of these causes that he wants to plot. Once the high-level categories are created, our next step is to collect the causes. Usually we use the brainstorming technology. We get SMEs and experts in a meeting room and we try and brainstorm on what are some of the causes that is causing this given problem to occur. Based on the prioritization, based on the multi-voting, based on the majority of the people who are giving these ideas, we try and list those ideas and then we categorize those into the different categories that we've kind of plotted. We can review and remove these causes which do not really apply to us, and we should remove those causes that whichever the group feels are not the causes that are contributing to that given problem. Once we've listed down these categories and identified the right root causes, we're ready to present the fishbone diagram in our presentation and start developing plans for improvement. Now let me show you how can we create a fishbone diagram using an Excel template. I have downloaded this file from internet and I will be able to share the link with you all so that you can also download this file. This tool is very useful and it can quickly create a fishbone diagram without having to manually create. We have to type the problem manually into this box, then we have to click finished. Once you've clicked on finished, we go to cause categories. If you're working in manufacturing industry or service industry, we can choose any of these. We can type and edit as we want to. Like I mentioned, it does not have to be necessarily these categories. You can choose any of categories as per your own choice. Third step is to identify the causes. For these, I have put in some of the examples as test 1, test 2, just for showing how the fishbone diagram would look like. You can type all of this. Once you've identified the right causes for all these categories, you click on finished specific causes. And then the step 4 is to get a fishbone generated. This is as simple as this. It's a pretty useful tool and I have been using this fishbone Excel in many of my projects. It saves a lot of time as well. Another template that I want to talk to you about on the fishbone diagram is the PowerPoint fishbone template. This is again a ready to use template. It's pretty editable. All these fields, all these boxes that you have, we can change the color and whatever we want to do. We can change the type and text and we can make this fishbone diagram pretty neat and cool looking. This is pretty fancy way of demonstrating the fishbone diagram. I have used these in some of my client presentations. They kind of pretty much liked these aesthetics and the way we have articulated the root causes of a given problem. I will give the downloadable link of this presentation as well. Now let me tell you how can you create a fishbone diagram in Minitab. I am using Minitab 17, but any of the other versions of Minitab, you will still have the similar interface. So you can choose to create your fishbone diagram in the same manner. You go to Stat, you go to Quality Tools and you have an option that's called Cause and Effect Diagram. As you can see, Minitab also tells you the same thing. It says create a fishbone diagram to record potential causes of a problem and group them into categories. And then I will select these categories as I have already listed down some examples for you. My main problem I've just typed in as main problem. I need to type the effect as main problem and the title that I can give, any title that I can do as my project name or simply the fishbone of the process name. And when I hit OK, it's going to create a very neat looking fishbone diagram. This can be straight away copied and pasted to a PowerPoint presentation. I hope now you will be able to create a fishbone diagram and will be able to create a fancy looking presentation. And do remember to identify the right root causes. Avoid using those factors that may not have any impact on the problem. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you once again.